In the vast, untamed land of what is now the Gobi Desert, where the sand stretches endlessly beneath a sun-scorched sky, a time long past comes alive in the whispers of the earth. It is a land where giants once roamed, where the very ground seems to tremble with the memory of creatures that have long since vanished from the world. Among these ancient titans was one whose very name evokes both awe and fear, a predator so mighty, it was the undisputed ruler of its domain. This was the realm of the Tarbosaurus bataar, a creature that once stalked the rugged plains of Late Cretaceous Asia. The wind howls across the arid landscape, carrying with it the scent of dust and ancient bones. The air shimmers with the heat of a relentless sun, but in the shadows cast by jagged rocks and scattered trees, life stirs. The earth trembles, not from the movement of the wind, but from something far more powerful. And then, through the hazy heat, it emerges, its silhouette cutting a striking figure against the sky. The Tarbosaurus, a creature of raw power, moves with a grace that belies its massive size. Its muscular legs, designed for speed and strength, carry it effortlessly across the unforgiving terrain. This is a hunter, a killer, whose very presence strikes terror into the hearts of all who cross its path. Standing at over 30 feet long and weighing several tons, the Tarbosaurus was one of the largest theropod dinosaurs to ever walk the earth. Its body, built like a war machine, was perfectly designed for the brutal demands of survival in the harsh, unforgiving world it inhabited. Its powerful jaws, capable of crushing bone, were lined with sharp teeth that could tear through flesh with ease. Its keen eyes, set on a large, fearsome head, constantly scanned the horizon, always alert to the movements of potential prey. But it wasn't just the physical attributes that made the Tarbosaurus so formidable. It was its mind, sharp and calculating, able to outthink its prey, making it a master tactician of the hunt. The Gobi Desert, though harsh, was not a barren wasteland. Life in all its forms clung to existence, adapting to the extreme conditions. Herds of herbivores wandered the plains, grazing on the sparse vegetation that managed to survive. There were the massive sauropods, slow-moving giants whose long necks reached for the high branches of trees, their heavy bodies moving ponderously through the dust. And there were the faster, more agile herbivores whose keen senses kept them constantly on the move, always wary of the predators that lurked nearby. But none were a match for the Tarbosaurus. Its hunt was a thing of efficiency, a deadly dance perfected over millions of years of evolution. The predator would move through the landscape with incredible stealth, its body low to the ground, blending seamlessly into the shadows. Its keen senses allowed it to detect even the faintest movement, the slightest sound, alerting it to the presence of prey. It knew when to stalk, when to wait, and when to strike, waiting for the perfect moment to unleash its devastating speed and power. The charge would come suddenly, without warning, as the Tarbosaurus closed the gap between itself and its prey in mere seconds, its jaws snapping shut with the force of a vice. For the herbivores of the Gobi, survival was a constant battle. They were fast and agile, able to outrun most predators. But the Tarbosaurus was no ordinary hunter. Its speed was not its only weapon, its mind was its sharpest tool. The Tarbosaurus would often use its surroundings to its advantage, driving its prey into corners, into dead ends where escape was impossible. And when the moment was right, it would strike, its teeth sinking deep into the flesh, its claws gripping the earth as it dragged its prey to the ground. The hunt was not without its risks. The Gobi was home to other deadly creatures, competitors for food, rivals for dominance. There were the deadly raptors, their packs moving with terrifying precision, and the larger, more powerful theropods that could challenge even a predator as fearsome as the Tarbosaurus. But the Tarbosaurus was a creature of unparalleled ferocity, one that had evolved to dominate its world. Its size, strength, and intelligence made it nearly unstoppable. The Tarbosaurus was at the top of the food chain, and nothing could threaten its rule. Yet even the mightiest of creatures must face the inevitable passage of time. The Tarbosaurus, like all living beings, was not immune to the forces of nature. The world around it began to change, and with it came new challenges. The climate, once warm and stable, grew more erratic, and the lush landscapes of the past began to dry up. The herds of herbivores, once abundant, began to thin out, their numbers dwindling as food became scarcer. And with the changing environment came new predators, creatures that the Tarbosaurus had never before encountered. But for now, in this moment, the Tarbosaurus reigns supreme. Its roar echoes across the land, a sound that sends a ripple through the very air itself. It is a sound of power, of dominance, a reminder that this ancient predator once ruled the Gobi Desert with absolute authority. Its legacy lives on in the fossilized bones scattered across the landscape, remnants of a time when this mighty beast walked the earth. The Tarbosaurus bataar, though long gone, remains a symbol of the wild, untamed forces of nature, a creature that embodied the raw power and mystery of a world that has long since vanished.